Hi guys, it's Audrey. So last weekend for dinner we had croquettes with some side dishes that I made earlier. My husband actually taught me how to properly eat croquettes because there are lots of small bones. First, you remove the vertebrae and the bones attached to it. Then you cut off the tail and the head, and also take out the intestines near the head. You definitely don't want to eat those because they make the fish taste bitter. So yeah, that's how you eat croquettes properly. Usually croquettes are a little salty, so you can eat them on their own without side dishes. I normally eat them with rice, and since we had extra side dishes that day, everything balanced out really well. The next day for dinner, I ate steamed vegetables. I didn't have rice because it was a bit late and I'm trying to cut down on carbs. I used this simple sauce to make it more flavorful. It's olive oil, soy sauce, and a little brown sugar and minced garlic. It pairs really well with the vegetables. The following day, I cooked fried rice because it was late again, and fried rice is just super convenient. I threw in all the leftover vegetables I had, mixed everything together, and seasoned it with soy sauce and oyster sauce to give it a Chinese-style flavor. This is also the new notebook my husband bought me recently. He got it so I could use it for work, editing videos, organizing my YouTube scripts, planning future content, and keeping track of all my resources and ideas. That day, I also had a Zoom presentation. I was invited as a speaker at the ESG Youth Forum, where I gave a lecture on TNFD Guide, which is a biodiversity reporting guideline for companies to manage and reduce biodiversity risks. After the lecture, we had a light brunch. I made grilled chicken sandwich with mozzarella and basil pesto and tasted amazing. We also used frozen chicken and also made carrot salad sandwiches, which paired really well with eggs. It was simple, but still very nutritious. Later in the evening, we went to a nearby cafe to study. They had some really good desserts, and we ordered a Dubai crumble. You can even see them making strawberry cakes in the open kitchen. Recently, I've been studying for an upcoming government certification exam. If I pass, I'll receive a certificate related to ecosystem restoration. I'm learning about how to repair and restore ecosystems, which is closely related to my career since my focus is on biodiversity. The Dubai crumble tasted great. There's been a big trend lately with Dubai-style chocolate desserts like Dubai marshmallow cookies and Dubai crumble, and they usually have a strong pistachio flavor. The crumble was a bit hard, but I loved the rich chocolate and nutty pistachio taste. For dinner that night, I wanted to keep things very light, so I cooked some vegetables, stir-fried turnip, spinach, and a mix of other veggies. The next day we had brunch again. I made spinach frittata, which is simply an Italian-style omelette. I honestly thought it was cooked when I was filming, but it wasn't fully done, so we had to recook it. It kind of failed visually, but it still tasted good. And since it was just the two of us, it was totally fine. I also made cocoa for my husband, and lately our days have just been a mix of work, studying, and cooking. Last week, I met up with some of my high school friends at a bar nearby. We had Japanese-style poached and grilled vegetables, pizza, and a fusion Japanese pasta. Everything tasted really good, and the chicken dish was especially rich and flavorful. So we had some prepped vegetables, so we're eating bibimbap for dinner. Came a bit late from work, so that's why bibimbap is our menu for today. For lunch during the week, I brought leftovers to work, Chinese-style steamed pork and frozen kimbap that I made earlier. I honestly think bringing lunch to work is very cost efficient, especially since prices are so high in Korea these days. And lastly, last Saturday, I practiced golf. It had been a while since I played because during winter we don't really go golfing much, so I took a long break. But it felt really good to get back to it. So I'm going to a funeral. My friend's granddad has passed away. The dress code is black. We usually wear black in funerals. And I'm not taking any bags, only money to show my condolences. The funeral is taking place in Korea University Hospital. So I have to get there. It takes like about an hour. So I'm ready to go right now. So it's freezing cold right now. The pre-university hospital building has been renewed. I think it has been up in construction when I was an undergraduate, and it's finished, I guess, and it's all brand new. So I feel very sentimental visiting my undergraduate school right now. So I'm reminiscing the past. After the funeral, I think I'll be taking a tour near our school campus, and I guess I'll pick up some bread. It was actually one of my favorite bakery, so I will show you later. After the funeral, I walked down the hill, and if you know our campus, you know how steep the slope is. Anyway, I stopped by this bakery that I absolutely loved when I was a student. They actually have a schedule showing when each type of bread comes out, which I think is so cool. At 7 a.m, they have things like brioche, scones, and rye bread. My favorites are baguette and chia butter. Baguette is ready at 9 a.m. So I bought a handful of bread, different kinds of baguettes, and chia butter. I don't know what it's called in English, but anyways, I bought a handful, and I'm going to try them out at home. And some of them I'll freeze, so I can take them to my office later. So I've changed my mind and decided to take a stroll around campus. So I'm going to the liberal arts part. Actually, the campus there is more beautiful than the science and technology campus. And there's a side entrance, which I'm going through right now. So unfortunately, there are lots of hills in our campus, so I'm already out of breath. Anyways, I'm going up hills. I ended up just sitting around on campus for a bit, squandering my time. It was freezing though. The wind was so icy that I really couldn't stay out for long. Hi guys, so I'm back from my friend's funeral, and I brought this bread with me. It's tomato focaccia, and this is baguette with chestnut jam inside with butter. And this is a sample bread they gave me. I think it's on the house. Anyways, I turned on the video to talk about how I've been lately. Actually, I've been a bit stressed because of some major changes in my workplace. So I need to keep rapport with new people that I'm working with. And other than that, I've been contemplating a lot on my career, because I guess the main reason is the advent of AI. So the media is talking about how AI can replace people, especially white-collar jobs, who mostly work in front of the computer. And I'm also one of them. So I am an ESG consultant, so I could be replaced by AI in any time. Consulting area is also one of the things that AI can definitely do, in my opinion. And I think the way to make myself a specialist that AI cannot replace is getting a PhD. So I've decided to prepare for my PhD course, and I'm looking forward to applying in early April or maybe later in September. I'm going to try it until I get into it. And of course, doing PhDs and going to work at the same time could be very overwhelming for me, because I need to get prepared for my upcoming English test. I know that's a bit under my priority list, but still, it's an exam. I've decided to get some certifications related to environment, so I'm preparing for that, and it takes quite a lot of time. So originally, I planned to get 2 of them, but since there isn't much time, I've decided to try one at a time. I'm also preparing for my pregnancy, which I'm planning it later this year, so I still have time on that. Anyways, I have to juggle a lot of things at one time, so it's been a bit stressful lately. I decided to prioritize some things that are important and maybe just give up on things that are not. I've also decided to focus on the present, so that way I won't be anxious about failing in the future. I think that's how I manage my stress. And if you have more tips, please let me know through comments. That's how I've been lately. Maybe I'll start eating this bread and I will just lie down and relax. My husband cooked pasta for me. He's actually the best pasta making chef I've ever met. So he made tomato anchovy pasta today. It's my favorite dish, and he also brought some frozen chicken from his company. We'll have a nice dinner. So enjoy your dinner.